The biggest part of my question, which is kind of the timeline and how long are businesses, how are they going to know how much they're impacted? But as kind of a follow-up to that, when does a business, I guess, waive their right to claim? How long does it go? I mean, in some cases they may not realize, they may be trying to make it work and don't realize the impact until sometime later. I mean, when do they have to waive their right to be able to come back?
They don't have to waive their rights, Congressman, when they take any emergency assistance. We're going to get that money out right away to these companies and these small businesses. There will come a time, probably in the next year or 18 months or 2 years, when I will present them an opportunity. We have examined your individual business. We think that you will be impacted by this bill for X period of time. Here is a check in full satisfaction of your loss. Now, if you don't think that the check accurately corroborates the loss, if you think that your loss is going to be much greater, well, we'll listen to you. But ultimately, here is a check, and you have to make a voluntary choice. Take the check and release your right to sue. Or, Mr. Feinberg, thank you very much. I think you are being unfair. You're shortchanging my business. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I don't think your check is adequate. I'm going to go to court to try and get more. And I will say to that claimant, that is entirely your right. But I warn you, if you go to court, you will litigate for years. You may not win. I think my analysis is accurate. I'm trying to help you. I think it's right. You may not win in court. You'll litigate for years. You'll have to pay a lawyer and wait and wait. Are you sure that this check isn't adequate? That's going to be the challenge. That's going to be the challenge, ultimately.
And kind of to follow up on top of that, too, I'm sure there's going to be folks out there that are going to make, how long into the future is it before they can come back and make a claim? Because some may not realize, just how much the impact is until sometime later. I mean, I guess there has to be a point that they need to have made a claim sometime before then.
That's right. Now, with the 9/11 fund, Congress kept the facility open for 33 months. Maybe with this facility, we better keep it open the same time, longer, or whatever. That'll be up to BP and the administration as to how long they think the facility should remain in place. I do think that it's important at some point to announce to the world that the facility is going to end. It's an amazing thing, Congressman. You see it all the time. Until people know that there is an end date, they procrastinate. They wait. They're not sure. I'm uncertain. And meanwhile, the clock is ticking, and they need help. So I would hope there would be some end date. We haven't decided yet what that date will be, but I agree with you that there's got to be sufficient time for people to get a handle on what they think is the ultimate loss that they suffer.
Thanks. Thanks, Madam Chair.